should be okay. When I start screaming, she barks and wants to leave.
All right, we are
Okay,
live.
you're live? Okay, let me go live on my end as well. And then we'll be good. Give me just one more second. I'm gonna be quick. I'm not gonna make you wait too long. But give me just one more second. This is why you gotta subscribe to Kasid, because Kasid's better. He's starting the stream before me. But also, you get to watch a little ad with him. That's exciting. Give me just 1 second.
Something that's really pretty fast.
All right, I'm back. I'm excited. This will be fun. And you still there? You still there?
Yep. I'm here.
Okay. Good deal. Does my microphone making weird staticky noises, by the way?
No, it seems fine to me.
Weird, because sometimes it does. I don't know why it does. Okay. We are live. I know I see some people saying, yo, Locke is live. You're 4 minutes late. Look, time is a man-made concept. And I actually think whoever invented time was 4 minutes early. No, this is a collab stream, and honestly, I was yapping a little bit to Kasid. We were catching up, cause I feel like we don't catch up much, bro. We should just call and talk sometime if we're being honest. I feel like we need that, but I was just catching up with him, just kind of being a little overly excited, telling him my plans for the channel and stuff like that. Are we live? We should be live on my end, but it's not showing up as so. Here's my dog. She's not happy, but she's going to have to stay in my room for a little bit just because there's someone over at my house. So if you hear my dog barking, don't worry. She will make it out alive. Oh, no, I'm not live. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I thought I was. You know what? One second. Sorry, I thought I was... Okay. And we are live. I know some people are saying, yo, Locke is live. You're 6 minutes late. I would argue time is a man-made concept, and whoever made that was 6 minutes early, and I apologize. No, I was catching up with my homie Kasid. We're going to be doing a reaction game theory kind of stream today. I'm super excited. Even though we called early, but I'm a little late. His stream started early. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Kasid and you didn't realize he started early, that's a you problem at the end of the day, buddy. Subscribe to Kasid. He's in the description. All right, let's run it. Let's, what is this? This is the Poppy Playtime timeline, chapter 1 and 3, full story and lore. This is an hour of lore, bro?
Yep, probably not gonna watch the whole thing. I don't know yet. We're just gonna.
No, I feel like we should try. This could be like a 3-4 hour stream, bro. What the crap?
Yeah, with all the times we're gonna stop.
This could be crazy. And guys, this is, if you ever want to be a Poppy Playtime nerd, because sometimes people in the live chat are like, did you know about that? And I'm like, lore's cool, whatever. I'm not a big lore guy, to be honest, but I do like watching lore videos. So when a lot of people like tell me the lore, it kind of goes over my head because it's a lot at once and the chat's moving quick or we're having a lot of conversations. But this is one of the few times where like I want y'all to geek out in the chat a little bit. Geek out in the chat if you have a piece of lore that you love, or you have a tape that you love that you want to rewatch or discuss. This is the stream for it, so this is gonna be fun. I'm sub to Cassid, W Haley. What's up, the not so intelligent
Thanks,
donkey?
Haley.
How are you? And how are you doing, Steve? Bro, you remember Haley?
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. We did our first what's it called, Doors video.
Yeah, bro, and she's still in this community, dude. She is regularly still in the community. Shout out Haley, bro. I bullied her into being a fan, and that's how I know she's a real one. And Secret Gamer, welcome aboard. How's everyone doing? And if you're ready, Cassie, let's just go ahead and jump into the lore. If you're down, I'm gonna have your stream pulled up on my phone as well, because I gotta support my boy Cassie.
Yippee.
Welcome to the complete timeline of
Is
the
that
Poppy
good?
It's so loud.
Oh, it's so loud. Okay, I'll.
It's so loud.
Playtime
Haley says
series.
hi.
Is that good?
This will be including
Could
events
you
that
turn
were
it down a little bit more?
alluded to prior to the
feel like I'm being
chapters. The
yelled at by
chapters
my father.
themselves, and
Turn it down just a little bit more. So this isn't game theory? Who is this guy?
No, no. Oh no, this is not game theory. Wait, hang on.
Dang.
Is there a way?
would've-
Hang on. Is there a way to turn down the input volume from like the stream or the stream?
Oh, that's a good point. Oh,
Because
okay.
like I have it at like a volume that's like perfect for me, and it's like
It could be my fault. Could be my fault. Try now.
also content shown on the
There we
mob.
go.
And
My bad.
okay.
Yeah, it was my fault.
All right, let's run it up.
So is this guy? Are you sitting here? Are you gonna say he's better than game theory?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that. This guy might probably knows more than we do. He could if the worst thing is that he would give us new theories to think about, which like I think
feel
he
like
just
we're-
I think he just takes everything based on the context of everything that's ever been given, and like just compile the story out of what he can make of it. I think.
Do you have a fish tank in your room?
Yeah, why? Can you hear it?
Yeah. Shout out Fishy. It's okay. I like fish. I just wanted to give them a quick shout out if they're gonna be in the stream. You know.
Yeah.
I just feel like they deserve a shout out too. Do you got names for them while it's loading? Is
It's
it
just-
buffering or? did you
Oh
pause
no,
it?
I just gotta hit
welcome
play.
to the
Okay.
Okay, I'll
Okay,
start.
you're good. We don't. Have to-
welcome to the complete timeline of the Poppy Playtime series. This will be including events that were alluded to prior to the chapters themselves, and also content shown on the Mob Entertainment YouTube channel. I will also be showing the events shown chronologically, while also giving a play-by-play of the events that occur within the 3 chapters released thus far. Please keep in mind that the full story of Poppy Playtime is not yet released, so new things will likely be added as future chapters come out. Let's get into it.
Take a quick pause.
An aspiring
Did you hear what happened to the people who created Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3?
I mean, I know they got that controversy thing, but like,
Dude, the dude who pretty much has been making Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, they let him go. He was like the main guy in charge. So
what? Why would they do that?
it was some really bad controversies. If I don't remember the situation, and I don't want to misquote the situation because I would hate to make it bigger than what it is, and I'd hate to make it smaller than what it is. I feel like a lot of people on the internet have a need to speak about things that they don't understand, and I don't want to join that crowd. But I do know that it was a pretty big controversy, so they removed him, which means Chapter 4 could be very different, which is kind of concerning to me. Poppy Playtime director controversy within the game.
NFTs? That's it?
Is that what
They
it
let
is?
him go for NFTs?
No, that's not it. No way.
Okay, I'm about to say there's no way.
No.
NFTs
no.
are super cringe, but to let
Cringe,
go of
not
a man
letting
who's
go.
cooked,
No. Hold on.
stolen concepts and harassment, was that it?
Hold on.
That's old news, though.
Hold on. Here. I got a video on it. I'm gonna send it to you. This is it's so much bigger than that than NFTs, bro. He paid someone to put that on Google. I'm kidding. Are you using Firefox? That's
Yeah.
disgusting, dude. I'm
What?
about to-
What do
guys,
you use?
Guys,
Edge?
unsub.
Do you use Edge?
Edge. No, I edge to Livy Dune, but I don't use Edge. But I use Google Chrome or Opera GX. I got
Opera?
actually two.
Bruh.
Opera GX.
Opera.
I actually got 2 browsers.
Toxic there.
One for streaming, like if I'm streaming, so I don't leak anything. I use Opera, but in my personal time, I use Google Chrome.
Okay. Hang on. Yeah, we gotta take a look at this before we gotta open this can of worms before we go into the whole thing to get context.
This might be a two-parter. I was
yeah.
thinking about making this as my last Poppy Playtime stream, but this might be a two-parter stream.
CEO is manipulative and verbally abusive, often belittling others instead of providing constructive feedback. Female staff are verbally harassed. Employees are often pressured into working overtime as well as weekend. Abusive CEO. The CEO would gossip about employees behind their backs to other staff run by people who don't play games. Is completely disconnected with what our audience wants and likes, and is really only concerned with what will make them the most money. Often reminded of our expendability by higher-ups. Your employees are humans. Anti-consumer and anti-creative decisions. The CEO has made.
Why does it sound like things are overlapping?
It's the intro he's doing because there's so much to address, and he's trying to have like an interesting intro.
Oh yeah.
Sexist and racist jokes, shady, verbally abusive, oppressive. The CEO and executive leadership are either abusive, upper negligent, HR, fire employees, leading to an overall sense of executive staff to fire employees for simply getting on their bad side and needs to step down.
Here we go again.
Oh god.
What is? Is this a joke?
Playtime creators' history of abusive behavior based on interviews I did with former associates of theirs like Ecker Coaster and Faint Turnip. The video ruffled a lot of feathers, but ultimately Mob Entertainment CEO Zach Bell took responsibility for the things he'd done as a young man and insisted that he was regretful. Young people often make foolish decisions. God knows I
Wait, it was Zach?
I guess.
Oh my gosh.
did, and I personally decided to give Zach and his friends the benefit of the doubt. Oh, they deleted the apology. Huh. Unfortunately, in the years since that video, as Mob Entertainment has grown, there have been more and more allegations from both former and current employees suggesting that Poppy Playtime's creators have fostered a toxic work environment requiring excessive overtime, as well as allegations of abusive and sexist.
I guess the posters were kind of... Maybe the posters made in the factory were kind of cries for help.
Apparently.
Because like the one on the side said breaks longer than 10 minutes are not permitted.
You know, there could be some mild disses towards their boss, actually. That's interesting. I never noticed that. Interesting.
Behavior from the company's leadership team, and in particular, CEO Zach Bell. These reviews came to my attention when they first started to emerge, but I didn't think too much of them. Glassdoor is a site where people can anonymously review the companies they've worked for, and to be honest, I kind of hate it. While it's pretty easy to filter out fake reviews from people who obviously never worked somewhere, even then, these pages almost universally skew negative. It makes sense. You're way more likely to write a review upon having a negative experience versus when you've had a positive one. So while I found these early reviews concerning, I didn't feel like they were that substantial. One disgruntled employee usually isn't cause for alarm. However, as time passed, more and more people began to share their experiences working at Mob Entertainment, and I started to notice a pattern.
I think
most of them praised their
2x
fellow
speed.
staff members.
Yeah, we didn't order a Yappuccino.
Yeah, this is. I would love. Maybe there's like a comment that summarizes it even.
Who were on the front lines with them, yet had awful things to say about Zach and the other executives. A review from December of 2023, just a few months ago, states that the CEO is manipulative and verbally abusive, often belittling others instead of providing constructive feedback. Another claims the CEO is rarely present, which is actually a pro, because when in attendance, he is unpleasant.
Wait, we could probably read all this. Projects are mismanaged and deadlines are unreasonable. Projects often canceled on a whim. Money and resources are...
It seems almost impulsive.
High turnover rate. Executive leadership creates an oppressive environment where
Hey, what's up,
feel
Gabriel?
speaking their minds.
How y'all doing?
Criticism.
We're just kind of reviewing like different theories about Poppy Playtime, but first we're reviewing how the main dude in charge got fired.
CEO has made sexist and racist jokes or remarks. Executive team rarely, if
I would like to hear the sexist and racist jokes so I can like decide if they're like good ones.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. No, you shouldn't be doing that at the workplace.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's one thing to make jokes, but like in a professional work environment,
he just sounds like kind of just an unpleasant guy. Is what it sounds like.
He doesn't have a filter.
Possibly, but even not even just well, you know what? It could be a filter thing because he canceled projects on a whim. I feel like he just didn't regard everyone's time, and he just didn't seem like to respect people. To me, it almost sounds like very egotistical. What is up, Rarity? How are you? To me, he sounds very egotistical. But yeah, the reason why I mentioned that Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 might be different is because there's going to be someone else kind of, I guess, directing it. I think Zach was a director, if I'm not mistaken. What's up, Rainbow Dash? How are you? Oh, My Little Pony people up in here. That's chill. Y'all do you. I know nothing about it though. I'll go very soon since tomorrow I have a Spanish test. No worries. Good luck on that Spanish test, and we'll run up some Fortnite tomorrow, Gabriel. It'll be fun, bro. Hey, did you watch part 2 of my last live stream by chance? Pinkie Pie. Oh, we got another. We got another.
So this is what bro looks like.
Were y'all in the Pizza Tower era? He looks young. He looks like he's just incompetent. I'm not trying to be insultive, but he just seems like he'd be incompetent. I'm getting like a My Little Pony raid right now. We got Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie. Welcome to the channel.
It's kind of giving like he has good ideas and stuff, and he's very talented, but he's not old enough to have the wisdom of like
maturity.
Yeah.
Maturity comes with age. Yeah.
Because like it makes sense with canceling projects on a whim, mismanaging the funds, like.
And with something so big, there has to be a level of. I feel like with Poppy Playtime being so big and him being so young, I feel like ego comes into play. When they described what he was doing and how he was acting, it kind of reminded me of when the Rick and Morty guy was getting canceled. The creator of Rick and Morty, when he was getting canceled, Justin Roiland, it kind of reminded me of that, where it's overly childish behavior.
So
Not
like,
yet.
did he actually? I can't remember. Did he
Twilight
actually
Sparkle?
do anything bad? The Rick and Morty guy. Or was it all just
okay? So the actual now don't quote me on this. Don't like make a whole video on this, but this is just from my memory. I don't think he did anything directly harmful as like sexual harassment, sexual assault, or whatever, texting minors or whatever. I don't think it was that intense, but I do think it was a lot of things where it's like, oh, he's just immature, lazy, and egotistical, where it's like he didn't put his work in it anymore. It's like he had his name on the show, but he was doing the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Which at that point, if you respect yourself, like Seth MacFarlane did, he stepped down from Family Guy. Once he felt he was done with it, once he felt he ran his course. No, he stepped down a long time ago, bro. But he still voice acts, and he just doesn't have a main part in the writing of the story and the scripts and stuff like that. And I respect that. And I guess he does it just to focus on his music career. And by the way, I'm not sure if you've seen Ted Season 1, but it's such a hilarious show. I really love it.
Yeah, I've been hearing good things about it.
You can tell quite a quality difference in the early Family Guy to the newer Family Guy. You can tell someone else is writing it or controlling it. And my issue when it comes to the Rick and Morty stuff is like he should have just stepped down instead of being like an anchor and kind of overstepping his boundary.
Cut off.
Yeah.
Wait. So Seth MacFarlane, so he voiced Peter and was the director. Because I thought Seth MacFarlane was the voice for Peter, but
he did Peter, but I also think he did Brian.
He did Brian.
And I think he voiced a few others.
He did Brian, Stewie, Peter, Quagmire.
Yeah. So I mean, even though he stepped down, the show is him. I mean, he voices so many characters. But he also realized, hey, I feel like creatively I've run my course with this show, but you guys feel like y'all can keep it going. So he gave it to him, and I really respect that. Can I just I got to comment the fact that I'm getting a My Little Pony raid, which is not the first time, and it's weird it's not the first time, but I'm happy. What's that quote they say? If I had a nickel for every time this has happened, I'd have two nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird it's happened twice. Yeah. So welcome Applejack. Welcome Fluttershy. Thank you for the My Little Pony raid, and hopefully y'all enjoy this channel. But currently we're just watching some Poppy Playtime conspiracy, like game theory type videos. This might be my last video on Poppy Playtime, but it just depends on how far we get into the conspiracy theories and stuff like that. But yeah, I feel like we ought to hop into the next part. Poppy played
Response to game controversies and news. Wait, when was this? Oh wait, no, this is the first controversy. First controversy.
How do I force Kassid back to the game theory video?
Oh wait. Oh, you want to go back to game theory?
Yeah. I feel like the discussion on that ran its course.
Yeah. I'll have to look. I'll probably look it up later on my own time because I need.
For sure.
A young inventor by the name of Elliot Ludwig
What games y'all
founded
like?
a toy making
What was that?
I'm talking to the
okay, chat.
new My Little Pony people. I want to see what games do y'all like? What can I stream for y'all? What do y'all enjoy?
company, focusing on creating great products for children to enjoy and keeping parents all around the United States happy. Playtime Corporation, or better known as Playtime Co., soon became the biggest and most successful toy manufacturing company in the world. Playtime Corporation took the world by storm due to its innovative toys. It was in the 50s that they created a doll, a special doll named Poppy Playtime. Poppy had the special ability to be able to hold a full conversation with a child. A remarkable feat. You aren't just purchasing a toy for your child, you're giving them a friend that they can actually speak to, and it speaks back. It helps with social skills and relationship building, something you couldn't get from any other child's toy. It's really no surprise that Playtime Co. found the success that they eventually did.
Wanna know my secret?
Hell no, I ain't breaking another iPad, Gabriel. I played Undertale once. I ain't doing it again.
That's
I like
crazy.
Among-
We
I
had
like
an ad at the
Among
beginning of the
Us.
video.
Among Us Fire.
We had an ad
Bro.
at the beginning of the video, and we're a minute and a half in, and I got another.
We're
ad.
gonna have like an
Playtime Co.
ungodly
has
amount of ads. It's an hour video. It might if we continue to get a lot of ads, we could just switch to my account because I got YouTube Red. But it's no biggie.
Many different employees, all of which joined the company at different times. But we know that one employee named Thomas Clark joined Playtime Co. in 1955, working as a pediatrician for the children that resided within a place Playtime Co. named Playcare. The 60s proved to be a critical turning point for the Playtime Corporation. After the huge success of Poppy Playtime for the past decade, it was time for Playtime to expand even further. Elliot dedicated himself once again to creating special toys. He would go on to hire two more notable employees, Jimmy Roth and Leith Pierre. Jimmy Roth would become the chief marketing officer for the company, responsible for promoting the company's new toys to families around the country, while Pierre would become the head of innovation, a position very high in Playtime chain of command. In the year 1960, Playtime created the Make a Friend machine, used to create every single Playtime Co. toy for the market. It had the ability of autonomously creating toys without outside intervention. The creation of the Make a Friend machine was just a glimpse of Elliot Ludwig's incredible ingenuity and would prove invaluable for Playtime.
Elliot Ludwig, pause that.
Yeah.
So this is all like in-game lore, right?
Yeah, that's what. Well, yeah, it might branch in and out of it because they started with
Elliot.
So yeah, Elliot Ludwig. So yeah, he's the creator of Playtime Co. I always get him mixed up with Leith Pierre.
Is that a reference to Ludwig? You think?
Is
Or
what
no?
a reference to Ludwig.
Elliot Ludwig. Do you think that's based off the YouTuber Ludwig, or that's just a coincidence?
Might be a coincidence.
Isaac or Lucas said, I actually just finished chapter 3 earlier today. Sweet. So we are watching chapter 1 and 3. We're watching like the full
One
story
through 3.
and lore. We're gonna be reacting to it. We're gonna be pausing. We're not. I don't want to pause it too much, otherwise like that defeats the purpose of watching. I feel like so, guys. You're gonna see me in the chat a lot more than I normally am when it comes to these kind of streams. Yes, I love that song, Twilight Sparkle. Undertale, Yellow Genocide. The bosses are even worse than the. I'm not gonna break more electronics playing Undertale. I still miss my iPad. Okay, you can play.
With the
Subscribe
pursuit
to
to
Kassid.
create the next
Subscribe to
Poppy
Kassid. Hold on,
Playtime,
sorry.
the toy of Bron.
Everyone who's new here, we just gained like 6 subs. Y'all gotta subscribe to Kassid. This is a collab. Subscribe to Kassid. This is like our 3rd or 4th time doing like a reaction type thing.
Yeah. Third.
I enjoy doing this. I enjoy doing this with you. You're super chill. So subscribe to Kassid. All right. You can go back. Sorry.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Was created. A small red dinosaur that wouldn't have the commercial success that Poppy did, but it would prove its usefulness decades later. Get a look at this guy. This is Boxy Boo, a toy
cute.
created 5 years.
By the way, this is in Project Playtime. The only time he's
Okay.
appeared in Poppy Playtime is in the Hour of Joy tape.
Do you think this character will be in Poppy Playtime? Y'all can raid my Discord. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
put the Discord.
honestly, I thought he was actually going to physically appear in Chapter 3, but guess 4. If
We just
anything-
gotta wait a little bit.
Yeah.
We gotta wait a little bit. We gotta wait a little bit. Dang, fair
What
enough.
makes me kind of mad is everyone's like, oh, we're going to face the prototype next chapter. Brother, he is the main antagonist.
That's like
behind
the ending,
everything.
right?
Yeah, he is. I can tell you for a fact, right now, I'm setting this in stone,
Okay.
that we're not gonna see the full prototype or fight him until the final chapter. So if you're saying chapter 4 is the final chapter, we are not facing him next chapter.
Because I feel like you know more about the lore than me. How many chapters do you feel like would be very fitting for this game? I feel like 5 or 6.
I was thinking
me, that
5.
sounds. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It all really
man.
just. It all comes down to quality and, like, if they're not beating a dead horse and they're actually consistently keeping it well. Like, Five Nights at Freddy's, for example, it's just hard because, like, Five Nights at Freddy's, it's got some good and bad games in between. They all started off strong, that started to get bad, then got good.
But the
and
thing is with this is more lore based, and what they're building one entire game.
yeah.
Even though you have to buy each individual chapters, it is an entire game compared to Five Nights at Freddy's 1, Five Nights at Freddy's. Those are each different games.
Yeah.
And if we're being honest, like Scott changed the lore, I feel like, as we went throughout the game, because he didn't anticipate how big Five Nights at Freddy's would be. In fact, several times he said, "Oh, I'm no longer working on Five Nights at Freddy's. This will be the last Five Nights at Freddy's game." And then he made another. He made another. So I feel like there was a lot of lack of consistency with Scott. And since there was a lot of lack of consistency with Scott, there was going to be a lot of lack of consistency in the quality of games he made, despite the fan base for Five Nights at Freddy's being so huge. With that being said, I haven't noticed a lack of consistency for Poppy Playtime. The only thing that concerns me, which we kind of addressed in the beginning, was removing a producer, someone who
Yes.
had a big part.
I'm very concerned about that.
That could be
Detrimental.
that could be. Or who knows? Maybe it turns out to be a very great thing as well. For example, another example of a game that really differs in quality is Garden of Banban. It's just crap. It's just a money grab. It's just a release. I have enough faith in what Poppy Playtime should be in order for the quality to maintain and tell a story. I almost want them to kind of finish the game just so I can see. I'm curious what's next for them. I'm curious if they're going to expand the game that's kind of like it's like Among Us almost. Like the Poppy Playtime game is kind of like an Among Us. But it's always exciting when you play a horror game. I'll quit yapping in a minute, don't worry. It's always exciting when you play a horror game. And it's like, oh, ideally this is a horror game where a lot of younger people play. And then other YouTubers play it, like Moist Critical comes in, he has low expectations, and he's like, wait a minute, this is a good game. And then kind of like Roblox Stores, low expectations, and he's like, wait a minute, this is a good game. And I'm hoping they can keep that quality despite the shift in the team. Let me read the chat.
I hope they really know what they're doing with that.
Yeah, I
'Cause
need
what
to know
they
what
just
Five
did
Nights at
isn't-
Freddy's games you think are good and bad. Ooh, okay. Gabriel, we'll both answer this question. What do you think Five Nights at Freddy's games are good and bad? I haven't played enough. I've played 1 and 2, and I'm stuck on 3. I'm on the last night of 3. Granted, I haven't played it in 2 years because I kind of raged, and sometimes with Five Nights at Freddy's, you just need a little bit of space.
I'll quick go
it's
through
exhausting.
my ranking list.
Okay.
1 and 2. 1 is good. 2 is the second most horrifying to me, in my opinion, which I think it's just biased because I was traumatized, and it's still kind of, I guess, get PTSD when I play it or something. 3 is the most horrifying, so it's the best in terms of the horror, in my opinion. I think 3 is just horrifying. 4, surprisingly, I've never played 4 in my life. I think it's alright. It looks alright.
You should stream it.
Yeah, kind of.
You don't even plan to touch it?
Well, I might. It's just the thing I don't like about it is that it is so heavily reliant on audio cues, and I hate horror games. I hate horror games that make you rely on audio cues because just like, first of all, it's almost like I got schizophrenia. I'm just like, am I hearing something or no? And then I turn up my volume like loud, and then I get it wrong and I get jump scared. And
That's going to be a huge problem for me because I love to yap. That's what makes these live streams great is like I will sit there and talk, and sometimes maybe I will have gameplay in the background as I'm talking almost, even though it's a gaming stream. And usually I try to find a good balance of playing the game and talking, but like me in the chat, we have so much fun that it makes sense to go off topic or it makes sense to, yeah. But with something so audio cue, with something so audio driven, I feel like it would be a lot harder to have fun with the chat. So like I see what you're saying. Yeah, I guess that would be kind of a bad one to stream. But I don't know what I would say as one of my favorite games.
oh wait, I still gotta go through the list.
I don't think I could give you my favorite game, but my favorite game right now is this is gonna be horrible. It's go give your list real quick. I'll let you go.
Okay, so and then sister location. I've got a little mixed. I used to think it was really good, but then I watched a video of somebody who didn't like it, and I'm just like, you know what? That is very valid perspective. So I personally like it. I think it definitely could use a little bit of improvement in certain areas. 6 is my least favorite. I hate 6. It is so unfair. The Office segment, I like the idea with the tycoon kind of thing, but the unbalance in the Office segment kills me. And it was so sloppily, horribly put together, and just luck-based, luck.
Yeah.
I hate it. 7,
I hate that, yeah.
7's kind of a snooze fest. There's like barely any story driven into it, and it's just like okay, here's the control panel, do what you want with the animatronics, and just, yeah, and then the jump scares are just low quality. They're low quality in 6 too, I forgot to mention that. They're just not high quality in 7, it's just, yeah. Help Wanted, I really like, because it's like first 3 games in VR, and it's, yeah, I like it. And then, what was after that? AR is horrible. It's my least favorite. I'm sorry, 6 wasn't my least favorite. It was AR that was my least favorite. It's just so boring. Once again, no story. It was bad, but it got shut down recently, so yeah, that's gone. And
it
then,
got shut down?
Yeah, like the online servers, they shut them down.
I guess that bad?
Well, I guess they weren't getting any money anymore or something. Because like it came out when I was in like 8th grade, which is like probably 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, I literally grew up on Five Nights at Freddy's, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
And then Security Breach, it's weird. It wasn't really a good game, but like it's almost like a comfort game for me for some reason. It's weird. And then
that makes sense.
Yeah, Ruin was, I genuinely think that one's underrated. Like people say like, meh, it was okay. I honestly thought it was good. Like they really like shifted. They took like so many of the criticisms from the base game and just like were like fixed them.
Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah, and then Help Wanted 2, I haven't played that yet, so I gotta get that on track.
Okay, so someone asked what my favorite game is, and it's gonna be laughable. For some reason, currently, this isn't my favorite game ever, but right now, it's Bloons Tower Defense. Right now, if you ask me what my favorite game is right now, not ever, but my favorite game right now has been Bloons Tower Defense.
I was just joking. I was just laughing because he said it was going to be laughable.
No. I expect some laughs, bro. It's such a stupid, mindless monkey game. And you just shoot it's just really fun to like get all the achievements. There's like a lot of achievements to get, and it's just, I don't know, I really enjoy it. So that's kind of been my favorite game lately. I'm not sure what my favorite game in general would be, but I don't know. I feel like that's such a hard question. I don't know. I'd have to loop back around to that. But my favorite game right now is Bloons Tower Defense, even though that's such a stupid answer. But it's just so fun and mindless. You gotta friend me, add me at Lock is Live. I'll add y'all back. Add me at Lock is Live. I'll add y'all back. But yeah, that's my favorite game right now. But also, like, whatever I'm streaming a lot, I enjoy. Like, I also really love. We started a series on the channel, Detroit Become Human. That's been really fun. Yakuza is a really fun game. Pizza Tower is really fun. Obviously, Grand Theft Auto is like a classic. You gotta love Grand Theft Auto. One of my favorite horror games is Happy Game. It's such a trip. Chicken Feet is a pretty solid horror game. Not, but I will say I like the horror games where it's a psychological war. Layers of Fear. Layers of Fear is, I would say, had to mention this last, is one of my favorite horror games, because you'll be exploring in a building and like the building is changing as you're exploring it, but it's all the same. And it makes you question, like, wait, is this the game or is this me? And it's just like really trippy, and it's a trip. It's a trip. So I like Lair of Fear. Lair of Fear is one of my favorite horror games for sure.
Is it on Steam?
Yeah, I also suggest Happy Game. Happy Game's fun. I got a bunch of videos on that, or 3 videos dropping on that in the summer. But Lair of Fear is, if you like something that'll mess with your head, Lair of Fear will mess with your head, and that's great. But yeah, it would be hard for me to tell you what my favorite game ever is. That's such a hard question. I feel like there's so many great games, but I guess whatever I'm playing at the time, I really enjoy. I've played the old Lair of Fear, and I know they have a new one, and I can't wait to play that on stream for you guys sometime soon. But yeah, we can run up the theories again here, and yeah, we'll keep pausing and we'll keep talking, because this is a reaction video. We're not just gonna play the video and not talk. This is commentary. So,
all right, should I start it?
Yes, sir.
Years after the creation of Bron. Unfortunately, Boxy Boo was also a bit of a commercial failure, not selling nearly as much as Poppy or Bron. It's actually pretty wild when you think of the gigantic time gaps between toys being created, but it's in 1979 that Candy Cat was born, a toy made with the hopes of reaching a new generation in the new decade of the 80s. It was in 83 that we had our first big confirmed failure of a toy idea, notably Kick Me Paul. I mean, look at this abomination. Somebody literally just drew a face on an orange, gave it arms and a hat. Playtime recognized the stupidity of the design and rejected the toy, mentioning how the toy was laughed out of the presentation and that nobody liked him. Despite its rough reception the first time around, it was actually resubmitted for consideration. Jimmy Roth, the chief marketing officer, believed that the sellability of the toy would be more impacted on its name rather than its appearance. Despite attempts at actually renaming the toy, it was once again denied, and Kick Me Paul would take its rightful place in the room later known as the rejection room. 34 years after the creation of Poppy Playtime will come the second major selling success in Playtime Corporation's lifespan. This time the creation of a toy named Huggy Wuggy. The purpose of this toy was its ability to give children hugs using its long arms and pleasant and welcoming demeanor. It became one of Playtime's most successful products, and was quickly considered a signature toy alongside Poppy Playtime. The company looked to take a double dip on the Huggy Wuggy concept, releasing a feminine counterpart called Kissy Missy only a year later. Little is known, however, on how well Kissy Missy sold, since it's actually not mentioned thus far.
Kissy Missy.
It's not until the late 80s that Playtime released a new series of toys called the Swapimals. The concept was essentially 2 animals mixed together. Genius. The 2 new toys released for this line were Catbee and PJ Pugapilla. Both sold well, but still failed to compare to the selling power of Poppy Playtime and Huggy Wuggy.
Showing up on.
Is this actually like the game lore?
I'm sure he found there's a bunch of documents laying around in the game, so I'm sure that's where he got
I didn't realize how like detailed it was to the wire. Like, this is so specific where it feels very real.
Yeah.
Definitely movie potential. I didn't realize how specific it is.
This was around the time of the employment of Harley Sawyer. His co-workers would notably call him the Doctor, or Dr. Sawyer, as we would come to find out during Project Playtime. There are numerous VHS tapes found throughout Project Playtime that give us a perspective on just who Harley Sawyer was. Firstly, Harley found out that Playtime Corporation, the biggest toy manufacturing company on the planet, was actually doing secret experiments on rats. Elliot Ludwig was experimenting on a rat, changing its feeding cycles and submerging it within a gel-like mixture made from poppy flowers. He thinks that the properties of the poppy flower offer life-altering properties, and it's attempting to revive the rat after a week of being submerged within the gel. We can see at this stage that the experiments have failed, but he is interested in the idea that something larger could yield different results. Harley knew that the company could face bankruptcy if the public were to find out and they were to get sued, so he decided to find a solution to the problem. In a VHS tape, we can see the moment that Sawyer approached Playtime Co. about their experiment issues, which he believed stemmed from declining profits and the fact that lower-level employees that should have no knowledge of such experiments actually witnessed it with their own eyes. It was a lawsuit waiting to happen, so Sawyer proposed an idea of developing large toys that would increase the workforce and also cut staff costs at the same time. It also lowers the chances that an employee would talk to outside sources about what they've been witnessing within Playtime. A win-win all around. He calls his solution the Bigger Bodies Initiative, and requests that he oversee and lead the project, something which Playtime eventually agreed to. They would go on to build a factory within Playtime called the Game Station. It would work hand in hand with the Bigger Bodies Initiative and Elliot Ludwig's earlier experiments. This required the testing of human subjects, notably orphans. See, it's not actually specified when the facility was created, but Playtime Co. built another facility much earlier called Playcare, far below the Playtime building. Playcare acted as an orphanage, housing orphan children in a manufactured sphere. Elliot believed it was a place that could help a child muster a smile. It contained a school, housing, and a play area for the children. The children of Playcare would be sent to the newly built game station to play games.
My
but in
TikTok
reality,
rotten brain
they
is
were
trying to keep up.
being tested. Each orphan would have a Playtime Co. toy assigned to them. Think of it almost like a moniker.
Probably
They would
20.
then go through the 3 games presented within the game
I
station.
love this
and
game.
proctors
This is one of
would
my
assess their
favorite.
brain
I
speed,
really enjoyed
efficiency,
this.
reaction time, problem solving, physical endurance, agility, and the strength of the child.
Pause
Rating
real
them
quick.
on a scale of 5 stars.
Just
using
because I feel
nearby
like it's been a little bit
observation
since
rooms.
we talked.
This was, of course, something that the
Wait, what
I
was
wanna-
that?
I want to make sure like we don't just sit here and let the video play. Otherwise, that defeats the purpose of commentating and reacting to it.
Yeah.
And also it's unfair to the person who made this video to not have a lot of commentary to it and stuff like that. Otherwise, we're just stealing views to some extent. But anyways,
We should probably
with that being
just
said- no. It's all good, dog. But what I am saying though is, we just gotta keep pausing and talking through it. But what was your favorite chapter? Was your favorite chapter chapter 3?
Yeah, it genuinely was like, well, okay, I don't want to get blinded by nostalgia, but I kind of,
Okay.
the design of like okay, chapter 3 was like by far the most in depth with everything, like the environments, the horror, the story, and like, but the thing is, I really love the aesthetic from the first 2 chapters, like the red, blue, yellow, white tiled floors, and just like the feel of the factory. But chapter 3 is just like more like mainly in the orphanage, which it's not necessarily bad. It's just I hope in the next chapter we'll go back to like a factory setting.
My favorite part of chapter 3 was the ending. Like, I remember I thought the ending would have been more frustrating, but it was like a really good balance of frustrating and fun because it took me like really just like an hour. I really enjoyed the ending. The ending was stressful but fun. And something that I feel like a lot of video games struggle to have is the balance of stress and fun. Or some games purposely try to have so much stress and so much fun at the same time. For example, Cuphead, Hollow Knight, stuff like that, which I really enjoy playing. I never heard of Amnesia. It's a very popular horror game that
Okay,
I
bye,
plan to
Gabriel.
play on
Thanks
the
for
channel.
dropping in.
I really enjoy. I don't know why. I feel like I enjoyed chapter 2 a
Yeah.
bit more. I feel like it felt more colorful.
Yes, that's what it is. I just for everything else, I like the aesthetic for chapter 1 and 2 better, but like chapter 3 overall, I think was just the best.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. For me, the environment of chapter 2 makes me like chapter 2 better. And also, when it was showing the game, when it did that game in chapter 2, that was so fun to me. But also, chapter 3 also had the ending, which was really fun. It the chase for chapter 3 wasn't as fun as the earlier chases to me.
Which chase? You mean the dog day?
Yeah. I didn't find that chase as fun. I felt like the finger gun had more potential than it played out.
Yeah.
I felt like there should have been something more intense with the finger gun. Maybe that'll come around later.
Oh yeah.
I'm curious where they take chapter 4, but for me currently chapter 2 has to be my favorite. What about you guys? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the chat. Gabrielle is saying, I have come to deliver the message of my departure because it is late and school day with tests plus no sleep is not good. Yeah, go to sleep, bro. Make sure to take care of your mental health. Make sure to ace that Spanish test. I'm excited to play some Fortnite with you tomorrow. It'll be fun. I never heard of amnesia. I think I addressed that. Oh, hi, Catnap. I killed you earlier. Catnap's in the chat. Did y'all discuss the theory about where they hid the bodies? We have not. We're just kind of getting into the story.
It's
currently.
not a theory. They confirmed that they hid them underground.
So it's more of a fact than a theory.
Yeah, we learned that after watching the Hour of Joy. Poppy's like, well, actually, no. I think the bodies were put underground, but then they ran out because they fed them to the toys that were part of the Bigger Bodies initiative.
I can't even play Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 because my colors are glitched and everything glowing is blinding red light.
Hey, Locke, I'll be right back. Can you entertain him for a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like a minute.
The fitness. Yeah, no problem. All right, let's see. Let's see. This is how I want to entertain you guys, and this is gonna be good. Give me just 1 second.
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. The 20-meter pace test will begin in 30 seconds. Line up at the start. The running speed starts slowly but gets faster each minute after you hear the signal. Beep! A single lap should be completed each time you hear this sound. Beep! Remember to run in a straight line and run as long as possible. The second time you fail to complete a lap before the sound, your test is over. The test will begin on the word start. On your mark, get ready, start.
How was that? Was that entertaining? I barely beat musical memory. Oh no, all that stuff was so fun. Hold on, let me musical memory. If it's what I think it is, I want to double check because I don't remember all of the yeah, it is what I think it is. Yeah, I enjoy that stuff. I thought you said you were unable to play chapter 2. Did I mix that up with? Yeah, I thought you said you were unable to. Point of view, when mom wants you to be fit for real. Okay, I feel like I gotta specify this. I feel like I just did a disservice almost. Earlier I was saying I want to specify when I was saying my favorite games. I was not calling Chicken Feet my favorite game. I was just saying it's one of something I've enjoyed a lot recently. I want to specify that because that game is not good enough to be considered a favorite, but I do have to. It's a fun game though. Yeah, we had lots of fun. We read about the Fitness Grand Pacer test, but welcome back. Did you die?
Huh?
Bro returned just to die?
No.
Are you there?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Are you there? No. You can click play. You're good.
All right.
Orphans were unaware of at the time of playing, instead thinking that they were just playing games. It is unknown when these employees were actually hired, but at some point Playtime Co. hired somebody named Stella Graybar. Little is actually known about her, other than the fact that she was responsible for the assessment of the children from the game station.
Okay, so there's a tape of her in chapter 1, and then
Should we watch that tape? I feel like that'd be fitting.
Yeah. And then also, so in chapter 3, remember that office where wait, hang on. So remember, like, that office where I gave you a hint. I'm just like, look up, and then that's where the key was in the vent.
Yes.
That's her office. I know that first thing I saw on that door was like it was the what's it called? It said it was her office. All right, here it is.
I know.
Sonic.
Sonic is such a gamble for food. They're either really good or
So,
really bad.
Stella, what made you want to work at the Playtime Co. factory?
Playing with toys when I was young was so magical. I could go straight from my bedroom floor to anywhere in the world. It was such a great feeling. And being able to work at a toy factory, somewhere that can provide kids with that same experience, that's a pretty great feeling too. Sometimes though, I really wish I could go back. To being a kid, I mean. And it's weird, because adults are just kids, but older. I don't think anyone ever really feels like an adult, but your body just gets older and older.
Die.
And then you die. Poof! Human bodies just can't stay young forever. There's things, though. Like some trees that can stay alive even while being way older than a person. I mean, the oldest people to ever live are still younger than those. So I guess everyone is always young relative to something. Right?
All right, I think we're getting a little off track.
Bro really
Hello.
Bro really said I didn't order a yappuccino.
Bro said, "Ma'am, this is a Wendy's drive-through."
Yeah. What's it called? So, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and you know in chapter 2, like when you pull the levers at the game station, and then that you got that voice talking to you. That is also Stella.
Yeah. We all die, Lucas says. The end. Interesting. But let me throw you one further. We go to school. We get in debt to go to more school. We get a job to get out of debt, and then we die. So you got like the story a little incorrect, but your heart's in the right place, Lucas.
He simplified it too much.
He simplified it too much. Yeah, you gotta add the details to complete the full story.
Anyway,
yeah, we're good to click play.
Yeah.
We're doing pretty
Proctors
good.
would send their assessment forms of all of the orphans to Stella for review.
Oh yeah, Lucas hopped in my chat and said Firefox is gay.
That's so weird. He did that. I don't know why he would do that. It's not like I asked my chat to do that or anything on my stream. No.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't do that.
Thank you for not telling them to do that.
Yeah, no problem. I would
And it's
never
also
do
shown at some stage that Stella was put in charge of play care at some point also. If the orphan performed well and Stella signed off on it, the child would be taken from play care from Dr. Sawyer and used in experiments associated with the Big Bodies Initiative. See, Sawyer was attempting to turn these orphans into their assigned toy at the time of testing, a procedure that was incredibly difficult and required the use of poppy gas, refined from an earlier experiment of Elliot Ludwig. After the Bigger Bodies Initiative was implemented, Playtime was able to use them to fulfill a variety of jobs and tasks, ranging from security and child management within their game station. It acted as an automated process for Playtime. No paychecks, no breaks, and more.
Oh yeah, did you notice the change in chapter 2 to 3, like the hand animations?
I guess I never paid attention to that.
Like the movements, like in chapter 1 and 2 they just go up, down, and then like in chapter 3 they like move like in a way that actually looks like walking.
Okay, yeah, I didn't realize it, but now that I'm thinking about it, yeah. Huh. I know, that completely went over my head.
But
Interesting.
yeah, it's such a subtle difference, but it does like so much.
More importantly,
You gotta love
no
the little
risks.
details.
Yeah.
This
I just
subscribers
wish
are-
they would go back to the first 2 chapters and like add that to them, because it's like it'd so much improve the like it's something so small. Yeah, I feel like it would go so far if they just
That would be so amazing, to be honest. It really would, just to make the game more, I
Polished.
guess, more polished, because granted, this is chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, not Poppy Playtime 1, Poppy Playtime 2, so it does make sense to have a higher level of continuity.
yeah, and consistency too.
Exactly.
Because if I was a game developer, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing that I did that. Like I'm like, ooh, I've improved upon myself, but I'm not taking it to the fullest potential.
I'm super OCD, and I'm the exact same way, bro. Cause my OCD is so bad, where I will have these editors that don't speak English as their main language, so therefore they make a lot of typos or they make a lot of errors. Or sometimes these editors will I'll pay them to edit a video, but then they kind of half crap the video or they halfway do it, and I always feel a little frustrated where it's like there's 30 typos in a 5-minute video, or there's like 50 typos in a 5-minute video. And then in return, they get frustrated because we kind of have this back and forth thing of them fixing it and making sure the video is polished. And it gets to the point where sometimes I feel like I should just edit the videos myself, but I have these editors to hopefully save me time. But when I find a good editor, usually I just have to like correct them or help them fix some things in the beginning, and then after a while they get a hold of it. With that being said, though, my new editor, even though English isn't his first language, he like understands and he like really goes above and beyond, and he's super like creatively into it and with it. I feel like something like that hasn't been maybe addressed to Poppy Playtime enough. I wonder if it was mentioned enough. I wonder if they'd fix it. It would be a nice little fix.
Yeah. And then I get angry at like the dumbest things, or not angry, but like I think about it way too much. Something else I didn't like about chapter 3 is like when you click into chapter 1 and 2, it has like that the menu screen with the factory and stuff. Chapter 3 doesn't have that. Just goes straight to the thing.
I also that also did throw me off. Yeah, because for me it's I understand what you're saying. Maybe not bothered OCD thing, because this is chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. You want there to be consistency.
Yeah, consistency.
Lucas says actually the animation Poppy Playtime chapter 3 is from Project Playtime.
What? No. I remember playing Project Playtime and it's just like chapter 1 and 2, which is woo woo up down. and it's still, what makes me even more mad is it's still that, or at least last time I played, which was like probably a couple weeks ago. It's still the simple up down up down. I hate Project Playtime. Like why? Like,
you hate Project Playtime?
Yeah, it's like, okay, first of all, I'm going to go on a little tangent here, or a rant. So, like, it's just, they take what horror there is to Poppy Playtime and just flush it down the toilet. Like, it's not scary. It's just simply not scary. It's so boring. Like, you go around, like, doing these tasks that are just, it's the same thing for each toy part you got to collect. And then, yeah, it's just, it's.
You're talking about Project Playtime, right?
Project Playtime, not Poppy Playtime. Project Playtime.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
It's not boring though. You play it with friends, right?
Yeah, but it's like, it just feels like such a watered down, dull version of Poppy Playtime.
No.
It's like.
It's not Poppy Playtime though. It's like Among Us plus Poppy Playtime combined.
Yeah, but it's like it's not scary at all.
You had to have been playing with boring friends in order to feel that way. I feel like, because like when I played with friends, it was a blast, bro. Because like with the right people, it's so fun.
Well, I think that's another one of the things is that why would I rather play that when I already have Among Us, and then I already got Poppy Playtime.
Because it's like it has a very different environment. It's very 3D. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I do think it's unnecessary. I disagree that it's not fun, but I can agree that it's unnecessary.
To me, it just feels like the same thing over and over, and it's just super buggy.
My issue personally is they delayed Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, and they're pushing back the production to release these half-baked games. Like that's my issue.
Yes,
for
that's what I was saying. Is I'm just like I could guarantee you the reason why Chapter 3 kept getting delayed so much is because they're
working on some weird game.
Yeah, like you said, half-baked. Because that's what it feels like. I get it's still in early development, but gosh, it just feels so boring to me.
It doesn't make sense. I wonder if they were expecting it to be a lot bigger than it was, and I wonder if they want to make it like a cash game where like there's a bunch of in-game purchases or something.
Oh yeah, there is a bunch of in-game purchases. There's a toy
I'm not surprised. I think they were trying to go for what Lethal Company, like those kind of games had, but before like those games existed. Yeah. And now I just don't think it even ever has a chance to survive. Yeah. If they were smart, they should have done a Roblox collaboration.
They did. They did.
Did they?
They got another game for that. They got one.
Oh,
I don't know what
geez.
it's about, but they got a Roblox game up now.
See, now there's just too many games where it's taking away from the initial focus.
Yeah.
It just feels
It's like
kind
they
of
need to stick
insulting
with
to the
what they're
fans.
really good at.
Well, what did the dude say? They said the producer of Poppy Playtime is very impulsive and scraps and cancels a lot of projects.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll stick to it without that guy. Maybe, I don't know.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's a good point. You can click play.
This was also the year that another toy was created, this time Mummy Longlegs. She had elongated and stretchy arms
She's
that
so
allowed
thick,
children
bro.
to bind
Love it.
her around
I'm sorry, what was that?
What? No, click play. I was on mute. My bad.
I heard that.
any surface and have
quick
her
play,
hang,
quick
a bit like a spider. The reason for this was Playtime wanting to test their new stretchy plastic material, and they used Mummy Longlegs as a device to do so. Another significant event that took place in this year has to do with a child within Playcare named Theodore Gramble. He was a 7-year-old boy that was considered troubled by the Playcare counsellor, Joel Sinclair.
People are saying that this is the kid that possesses catnap.
Theodore regularly
No,
spoke and made
why is my
drawings about a friend of
stream
his. Sinclair
Demonetized. This has been a pretty chill stream. No wonder my stream stopped performing well. That sucks. Dang. Because my stream was popping off and now it's not. Because for some reason YouTube demonetized me. For no reason. Dang, that sucks. I might restart the stream. I don't know. I don't like restarting streams though. It always sucks. Mommy Longleg is so. That's what I'm saying. She's thick. You can click play.
I believe this to simply be an imaginary friend, hardly unusual for a child his age. In reality, this imaginary friend of Theo's was not imaginary at all. It was another experiment that was conducted by Playtime, that was created at an unspecified time in the past called the Prototype, or Experiment 1006. This was the first ever successful project that Playtime ever did in their attempt at creating an ideal worker for the Bigger Bodies initiative. Prototype has shown to have a very high level of intelligence, being able to take advantage of security weak points to get the upper hand on Playtime Co staff. Numerous VHS tapes can be found of interviews held by Dr. Sawyer with Experiment 1006 that shows its ability to mimic voices and study the different staff members at
Security breach ruin.
Playtime Co. Prototype was secretly speaking to one of the orphans, Theodore Gramble. He would go on to gain the trust of the young boy and convince him to steal one of the Playtime grab packs and use it to open a maintenance door inside of Playcare with the hopes of escape. Unfortunately, due to Theodore's young age, he did not properly understand how to operate the Playtime grab pack and electrocuted himself on the door, requiring immediate medical intervention to save his.
Whoa, where was this? I've never heard of this. Where was this revealed? Where'd this guy get all this? I see the pictures and stuff. Where did he find these?
Read the comments. See if the comments are correcting him on anything. I'm very curious.
Well,
on
no,
what
I'm
the
not saying
comments
this is
are
wrong. I'm sure it says it somewhere in the game, but I'm just wondering where did I miss this?
No, I'm just curious what the comments say, to be honest, as well. I'm going to make this stream into a YouTube short stream as well, and the format's going to look pretty interesting. Just because I feel like this stream shouldn't have been demonetized. If anything, like maybe yesterday's stream should have been demonetized, where I was playing a game with constant F words in it, compared to a pretty overall family-friendly stream with Kassid. I don't know why YouTube demonetized it, and I disagree with YouTube's decision. So if you get another notification for another stream here in a minute, that's why. It's because I don't want to restart the stream just because it's demonetized, but I also don't want to not get views and grow as a creator because I'm demonetized. Because that's not fair for the stream to not perform well just because YouTube made a horrible decision. I don't understand why they did that.
And hey, if you want to rewatch Locke's stream, it's always on my end, or his commentary.
Why are you promoting yourself like that?
I wasn't. I was just saying if you wanted to rewatch.
No, don't do that. I'm keeping the stream up. If
Okay.
anything, bro, hold on. Hold on. I gotta explain what you did because I don't think you realize what you did. Okay, I'm saying, hey, YouTube is hiding my live stream right now and trying to not let it grow. And Kasid goes, "Oh well, check out my stream if you want to watch." So pretty much you're like, "Hey,
I thought
yeah."
No, I thought you were gonna say that you were taking it down, because usually that's what you do with all your streams when you're done.
It's not done though. Stream's not done. We're not done with the theory video. We're not done. We're not done. Okay. I'm just doing another stream for the short.
Oh, the short. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You should start doing short streaming, man. It's really wonderful.
Okay.
Could you entertain the chat as well 1 second? My dog is like crying, and I'm trying to see if she can leave the kennel yet. On a scale of 1 to 5, how good are CG5's songs? Sleep well. I don't know what that means. I'll be right back.
All right, hello everybody. Okay, guys, let's play a prank on Locke. Y'all leave your stream and come over to my stream. It's gonna be super funny, bro. And then when he comes back, he's gonna be like, "Aw, dang, where did everybody go?" And I'm gonna say, "Yo, I'm popping off, bro. I'm absolutely popping off." And it would be so funny. So yeah, anyone who wants to participate and also help out my channel, that would be great. Yeah, let me go. Let me go to Locke's Locke's stream. Oh boy, 3 people watching. I'm absolutely popping off. Alrighty. What should we type in chat? Wait, how do I do that?
Oh yeah, you can donate, bro. That's fine. hit that like button. Hit that like button.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Nah, guys, don't leave my stream to join Kasid's stream.
Aw, dang.
You were listening. It's not gonna work. Yeah.
It was just gonna be a prank, bro. They were gonna go back afterwards. It was a prank.
Bro's horny as hell to steal my views. Not gross subscribers right now. He doesn't even want people to subscribe. He just wants them to all abandon this stream right here and check him out. I respect it. I respect it. All right, you can click play. And guys, you will get a notification for another stream in just a second, because as I said, YouTube is trying to, they're trying to attack me and they're trying to take me down.
Oh wait, hang on. I'm gonna read these before we start. Reports in first-hand account. First-hand accounts state that Theodore Granville is odd. Antisocial tendencies with other children, juvenile behaviors, particular relationship with imaginary figure. How would they not know it was the prototype he was having a relationship with? Equipment missing, reporting by Mark Smith, maintenance technician, ×2 grab packs, 2 green hand attachments. Involved, not.
I was totally not going over there, you faker daker. No, I'm kidding. Rainbow Friends Universe, I sub. Well, thank you for subscribing, my friend. Welcome to the channel. It's cool that we still got some new people, despite the fact that YouTube's trying to shut us down. Can't shut this party down, baby.
Yippee. And then, okay, Thomas Gay did CPR on the kid until paramedics arrived. Relevant. And they crossed that out for some reason. Talked with him. Stupid guy, stupid question? What? Little to go on, a lot to learn, left outside a small charge gate. To open, 2 charges have to be linked to the circuit, hence the needed for a second somebody. Not yet been found.
It's live. Both the school counselor, Joel Singh.
Rainbow Friends Universe says, I subbed. I love your videos. Thank you. Feel free to subscribe to my homie Kasid as well. When it comes to these videos, man, we are just warming up. But when you subscribe to Kasid, don't tune into his stream despite how bad he wants you to. Don't fall for it, because Satan is evil. Thank you.
Wait, am I Satan?
What?
You just called me Satan.
Who did?
You did. You said
you must have misheard me. But anyways, chat, Satan is evil. Don't tune into his stream, but do subscribe to him.
Wow.
But yeah, no, I would never call you that, Kasid. But anyways, chat, Satan is evil.
Yay.
Clear, and Playtime pediatrician Thomas Clark collectively concluded that Theodore's imaginary friend was actually real, since 2 people were required to open the maintenance door, and Clark even reported seeing Theodore's friend with his own 2 eyes. Theodore would later be taken in for emergency medical care after the accident, with Dr. Sawyer deciding to try and implement Theodore into the Bigger Bodies initiative since the opportunity arose. They assign him the toy of Catnap, despite numerous other orphans being considered for that particular toy. The procedure is said to have taken 4 hours longer than expected, but overall was successful, thus turning Theodore Gramble into the monster version of Catnap. He would act as a type of protector for the children within Playcare, and have the ability to help the children sleep using the red gas developed by Playtime. This would also assist staff in taking different orphans away during their sleep, so as not to rouse suspicion from the other children, blaming their absence the next morning on illness.
Perfect. I'm actually about to set up this second stream here, guys. As I said, you are going to get a notification for the short stream, but don't worry, you're not like on heavy drugs or whatever. Hopefully, it is normal. And thank you. I've gained 5 subs from this stream. And Kassid, do you know how many you've gained? Like when the stream started, how many did you start off with?
Let me see. It was like 7. What was it? 760. I can't even remember. Dashboard.
Surely you gained more than that.
Got 1.
No, you only got 1. Dang. You guys, step it up. Subscribe to Kassid. The My Little Pony did not subscribe to you. My Little Pony gang did not subscribe to you then. Yippee! Bro was like, yay! They didn't sub to me.
Oh no,
I
didn't
didn't want
for 1 sub.
anyway. Oh, okay. I was like, yay! My Little Pony gang didn't sub me. I was like happy for a minute. Fair enough. Cool. We should be streaming as a tour as well. Can you put on Sleep Well? I sub to everyone I see. At that point, how are you even able to watch their content? What's the point of that? What is Sleep Well? I don't know if I'm going to play Sleep Well. I'm not sure what that is. What is Sleep Well? Do you know what Sleep Well is?
No. I know Chapter 3 of Poppy Playtime is called Deep Sleep, but I don't know.
Who hold on. Yeah, I don't know what Sleep Well is. I'm sorry, man. Is it copyrighted? I don't know. Sorry, dude. If anything, instead of pulling up to Kassid's stream, you can pull up to my stream twice. Now that I'm streaming twice. No. Do show him love if you have a way to. I am pulling up to you on my land. Luck heard that. You did tell us chat. No. I am telling my chat to do things, and I am messing with you. Then I pretend I'm not, but no.
Yeah, I know.
All right, yeah.
Lucas spilled the beans.
I seen that. Lucas is grounded. He'll further notice. I'll share the link. 1 sec. What link are you? Oh no, I don't think you can share links on YouTube if you're not a moderator, bro. Because then it looks like spam. Hey, you click play on the thing. I'm going to join on my phone. And my dog's barking, so I'm going to take her out, but I'm going to join on my phone. I just don't want to slow down the stream, but my audio will sound different, but I'll still be here.
All right.
An employee named
let me
Patty
actually call
Hall
him.
would be disciplined for sabotaging a retail shipment, mismatching 57 paint canisters, resulting in a huge amount of toys that would not be able to be sold. The revenue loss was significant, and Playtime Co. suggested that they had evidence to show for it as an act of defiance against the company. Paddy would be demoted and sent downstairs to storage for further instruction, likely being killed down there. It would take a few months until Playtime would introduce the toy version of their newly created servant, Catnap. He would be introduced with a whole new line of toys jointly named the Smiling Critters. The line consisted of Bobby Bear Hug, Bubba Bubbaphant, Crafty Corn, Dog Day, Hoppy Hopscotch, Kickin' Chicken, Picky Piggy, and of course Catnap. They would receive their own cartoon series of the same name in an attempt to advertise the new Playtime Co. toy line to the public. The popularity was instantly felt, and they would quickly become the new main mascots for Playcare, as well as now introducing new toys for the Bigger Bodies initiative to use with different orphans. The toy line, however, was not all sunshine and rainbows.
Holy
it did
crap.
have some serious
Quick
hiccups.
pause. We currently have 20 concurrent viewers on the shorts. So guys, if you are tuning in to the game theories on the YouTube live shorts, I just want to specify what we're doing. I'm with my homie Kasid. Why do I sound like that? Hold on, give me a second. I'm congested. Hold on. Sorry, I guess it's all the pollen. 30 concurrent viewers. Guys, if you hit the 3 dots in the top right corner of the stream, it'll lead you to the like button on the short stream. You can hit the like. But most importantly, feel free to subscribe if you enjoy this content, if you enjoy horror games, if you enjoy Fortnite, if you just enjoy having fun and watching live streamers. 35 concurrent viewers. Guys, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in on the short stream. I appreciate y'all very, very much. Feel free to subscribe. This is insane. It's funny because YouTube was trying to demonetize me, and then return I retaliated and I opened up the short stream, and now it looks like we're heading to 40 concurrent viewers. Kasid, I'm not playing. You gotta hop on this trend because YouTube is pushing out short streaming big time. So I really appreciate everyone tuning in to this short stream, guys. Subscribe, hit that like button. And I just really appreciate y'all being here. I really do. I can't say it enough. I see some people reacting with the emojis. It's incredible. It's incredible. Since if you're new here, let me tell y'all my goal. I want to make this a full-time job one day. We're almost at 50 concurrent viewers on this short stream. Every time I mention it, it keeps going up. 50 concurrent viewers at the short stream. Sorry, I just have to acknowledge this. This is insane. 50 concurrent viewers on this short stream. Guys, subscribe if you enjoy horror games, if you enjoy Five Nights at Freddy's, Poppy Playtime, if you enjoy Fortnite, if you enjoy story games, if you enjoy having fun, throw me a subscribe and turn on notifications as well so you can catch the streams. But with that being said, we're going to go back into reacting to the conspiracy theories, to the game theories, to the game lore. And this is what we're doing today. We're reacting to different game lore. This is insane to have almost 50 concurrent viewers right now. I really appreciate you guys and your support. And Catnap, put on sleep well, please, 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 please. Stop begging. Stop begging, Rainbow Friends Universe. You are not the only viewer. I do not need you begging, my friend. You are not the only viewer. I do not need you begging. But yeah, you can go ahead and run it up. You can run up the story, and we'll keep reacting to it. I appreciate y'all support. What is up, Donovan boy? How are you? Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro.
The catnap toy had some serious manufacturing faults, which had a small toy spill out the red smoke mixture that was being used within Playcare instead of the intended lavender extract. This caused any child in possession of a catnap doll to experience serious and violent
you're gonna
nightmares.
have to pause one more time. Hopefully, maybe, perhaps. I just have to keep acknowledging the fact that this is going insane. 51 concurrent viewers. Right now, we're just reacting to the game theories, to the storyline, to the lore of Poppy Playtime. Not too long ago, we finished playing Poppy Playtime. We finished Chapter 3. Of course, I've already done Chapter 2, Chapter 1. Are you ignoring me? I'm good. Donovan, boy, of course I'm not ignoring you. There is a little bit of a stream delay. Can you hear me? Yes, you can hear me. Of course I'm not ignoring you, man. These streams are not possible without y'all in the chat. No, of course I'm not ignoring you, man. I would not ignore you. But yeah, we are just reacting to this horror game lore, to the story of the horror game. Guys, also feel free to subscribe to Kasid. I love your videos. Thank you, Donovan. Thank you, bro. Yeah, I haven't even posted my best videos. I haven't even posted my best videos, chat. I haven't even posted my best videos. But you know what? Let's get back to the focus of the stream, and let's get back to the story and lore of Poppy Playtime.
The attention of the media due to some bad press about the catnap doll, and Playtime was forced to recall the catnap dolls completely, and even removed it from the Smiling Critters cartoon and advertisements going forward. However, Theodore, aka the monster version of catnap, remained within Playcare, which was unknown to the public. A report can be found regarding Theodore's procedure and what happened shortly after. Stella Graybar mentioned how the children reacted to the bigger body's version of catnap, with half of them being terrified and breaking into tears. Stella had reservations about 1188 in Playcare, but the children have warmed up to him since their first meeting, even regarding him now as a friend, saying that catnap is gentle and even shy, but Stella is now pleased with his overall impact thus far. Laith Pierre points out that catnap had erratic behaviour in the weeks following the experiment, which has now calmed down. He does mention his concern, however, over the relationship between 1188 and 1006, otherwise known as Catnap and Prototype. Apparently, whenever the two are in the same room, Catnap follows Prototype around like a lost puppy, and Prototype doesn't seem to mind at all, noting the risk that Prototype could influence Catnap in the future.
Alright, yeah, perfect timing. I just wanted to address all 40 viewers. Thank you for being here. Feel free to subscribe if you are enjoying. We're almost at 100 views within 10 minutes of the Game Theory reaction live stream. This is a Game Theory reaction live stream. We're not reacting to Mattpatt. We are no Mattpatt, but it's kind of interesting to watch the lore of Poppy Playtime now that we finished the game. What state do I live in? I live in Tennessee. What state do you live in, if you don't mind me asking? Do you got a Discord? You got to join the Discord. And also, huge shout out to everyone else on the other stream as well. We got a short stream and then we got a normal stream. So shout out to y'all. Both streams are performing extremely well, despite the fact my dog is being extremely needy today. But yeah, thank you, Kassid, for being patient as I just yapped to my chat.
Wait, hang on. I got a question about short streams.
I would hate to have 34 people watching and then I don't acknowledge their presence, you know?
Yeah.
But go for it. Ask any question you got.
Can you get a copyright claim on a short stream?
Of course.
Ah, dang.
I don't know how to give money, but I knew I would donate. If I knew, I would donate $10. That's okay. You know, I do want this to be my full-time job one day, but if you don't got money, that's fine, bro. I understand. It is what it is. How do I join? Okay, I'm going to put the Discord link for both of y'all, for both streams, so y'all can join the Discord, and hopefully y'all are subscribed with notifications turned on, because we are regularly streaming. Tomorrow we're going to be having a Fortnite stream. We're going to be playing Pizza Tower. We're going to be playing all types of things. And if we don't finish this, we might be doing this, you know, we might be doing this again, but I think we can finish this. I think we're doing a good bit of commentary. I think we're doing a good balance, but I also think we can finish this. I can tell you all the info for the short streaming because it is kind of weird and it was very confusing for me. What is your Discord, please? I am putting it in the chat for you guys. And how you hit the like button on the short stream. Did I just hang up on Kassid?
No.
Okay. I was like, dang. I was like, Kassid's over here in the corner like, wow, his stream blows up and he leaves me. Okay. How you hit the like button on the short stream is there's 3 dots in the top right corner of it, and you hit the like button by doing that. And I appreciate you guys very much. But I'll have to show you because like the way you do the short stream is a little weirder than TikTok. If you want to stream at the same time, like I'm doing a normal stream and a short stream. Because to me, I feel like it's just kind of... Oh, wait a minute. That's not the link. Hold on. I didn't give y'all the link. I'm so sorry. Give me just one more second. Ooh, that is not the link. Hold on. That is something else. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second to post the link, and then we'll get back to reacting to the lore. Thought I copied and pasted it. But, like, it's kind of weird the way you have to do it. Because, you have to set up 2 different stream keys, and then you have to set up different stream servers. Do you know how to do like a different stream server on YouTube?
I don't even know.
No, I'll show you.
Wait, did you ever figure out the TikTok live?
Yes, because you showed me.
Yeah.
I just been meaning to figure out when's the best time to do it.
Yeah.
Because I do want to do some TikTok lives and normal lives. We got 10 concurrent viewers now. We dipped back down. That's okay. We are 3 subscribers. We are 1 subscriber away from 5,370. We've gained like almost 10 subs in the stream. We're at 5,369. That's a good number. Good number. Tennessee is my favorite flag. Tennessee is the best. Yeah, I like Tennessee. A little more racist than I'd prefer, but I like Tennessee overall.
Yeah, Minnesota recently changed their flag, and it's not very good.
Minnesota? You don't like Minnesota?
Not the new flag,
Minnesota. No. New flag. Old flag. Hold on. I'm going to look it up. Minnesota, new flag, old flag. Let's see. Minnesota? Oh, they simplified it and uglified it.
Yep.
Why? See, I'm tired of this something that's very trendy nowadays is they take something that's fun and they simplify it. Like,
Yeah, no
bro,
fun. Yeah, like what, y'all are having fun? No.
don't touch the Petco logo though. Don't
Yeah, no.
touch the Petco logo with the cat and the dog. If they ever change this, I will have a problem big time. It's such a cute little logo. But like I'm tired of them changing all these logos, dude.
Yeah, it's like
Why are you
Burger King.
spamming? Rainbow Friends Universe, you are spamming, my friend. That is against YouTube rules. That's not just against my rules, but that's against YouTube rules. So now we're gonna have to put you in timeout because it seems like you're acting like a child, and that's not cool. We don't do that here. I'm not a babysitter, guys. Tennessee is the best. I bet. I like geography. Fire. You know what? And you're the best for being here. Thank you for being here. And guys, let me say this again. Subscribe to my boy Kasid as well. Let me throw that link to Kasid. I'm going to put that link in the chat. Subscribe to my boy Kasid. Run his numbers up. He also plays horror games. He also plays games similar to me. Subscribe to my boy. How dare I gain almost 10 subs and he gained 2? The math ain't mathin'. Do I have to end this stream early because you're not showing him support? Subscribe to him. If you like me, you're going to love him. He's like me if life didn't ruin me.
And if you lived in Minnesota.
Yeah, because Kasid is Minnesota me without life ruining me. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, subscribe to Kasid.
Are you ready to play?
Yeah, you're good, bro. Let's run it.
A Playtime employee by the name of Marcus Brickley, played wonderfully by
Jacksepticeye.
fellow YouTuber Jacksepticeye, has an interview with Lathe
Love it,
Pierre
love
regarding
it,
his
love it.
sighting on a long creature with what he described having 50 legs during his shift at Playtime. This was later revealed to be the monster version of PJ Pugapilla.
I thought it was the prototype. Oh. Never mind.
Toy released in the 70s under the Swapamals toy line. This gives us our first example that not all employees at Playtime were aware of the Bigger Bodies initiative, and that it was on a need-to-know basis within the company. We can also come to find out that around this stage that Playtime Co. has been successful in creating numerous other experiments that serve the Playtime factory in numerous ways. For example, Experiment 1170, otherwise referred to as Huggy Wuggy, has been developed into a monster form from an unnamed orphan. He serves as the factory's security, while Experiment 1222, otherwise referred to as Mummy Longlegs, serves as the game station host and carer for the orphans while they undergo their trials. Boxy Boo, which also has a monster form, is responsible for dealing with any and all lower-ended employees that might learn about the Bigger Bodies initiative, disposing of them so Playtime doesn't have any intel leak or potential lawsuit on their hands. The head of information technology, Rowan Stoll, makes contact with Lathe Pierre about the possibility that Huggy Wuggy, who is disguising himself as a statue during Playtime tours, could hold nanny cameras within its eyes, since he has had multiple guests complaining that the Huggy Wuggy statue is staring at the children, something that Stoll believes to be true. This shows that Stoll was also unaware of the Bigger Bodies initiative at the time of this report, despite being a higher-ended employee at Playtime Co.
Wait, I'm sorry, who did they say it was? The employee that was unaware?
What? Sleep Well is copyrighted, bro. I'm not gonna play that song. I just looked up. It's copyrighted by CG5.
Since he has had multiple guests complaining that the Huggy Wuggy statue is staring at the children, something that Stoll believes to be true. This shows that Stoll was also unaware of the Bigger Bodies initiative at the time of this report, despite being a higher-ended employee at Playtime Co. It is at this stage that we can see that Rowan Stoll has more likely than not found out about the Bigger Bodies initiative, and is now attempting to go back on his earlier reports to Pierre, saying that he interviewed the maintenance guy and found that he just simply failed to lock Huggy Wuggy's eyes in place, causing them to dangle out. A clear lie, but informed Pierre that there would be no more videos about these instances from him. Rowan Stoll makes a note over an old employee confidentiality agreement, stating that he will soon be killed. He feels the Playtime Co. are aware that
I miss you so much. It's been so long since we talked, no more than ever. I wish we'd spoken more. I have some news you won't like to hear. I'm going away for a very long time. Let me never see you again. I don't want to do this to you, and I know how badly this will break your heart, but I don't have a choice.
Rowan knows about the initiative and have been writing him up for disciplinary measures consistently since his last report in May, mentioning that only 4 days prior somebody loosened the bolts on his car wheels, causing him to almost die in a car accident. He
There to get you everything done while I've been for nothing.
Real quick, one in the chat if you subscribed to Concede. One in the chat if you subscribe to Concede, and I better see some ones. Now 2 in the chat if you join the Discord, and I better see some 2s. So yeah, like this channel, we're just warming up. We got a great future ahead of us. We are 1 subscriber away from 5,370, and Concede is really close to 1,000. And let me tell y'all something about this whole YouTube thing and how it works. You get 1,000 subscribers, you get 4,000 hours of watch time, and then you get monetized. Guys, this guy deserves to be monetized. He deserves to make this a job. He deserves it, bro. Concede is such a wholesome person, such a great person, such a nice person. I'm seeing some ones for people who are subscribed to Concede. Thank you, thank you.
I don't want to be that. Hang on, I don't want to be that guy, but
you're not gaining subs, but you got to remember a lot of my base is already subscribed to you as well.
Oh, right, I forgot.
To be fair, like the not so intelligent donkey. So yeah, you might not be gaining a lot of subs, but to be fair, there's a lot of people who are already subscribed to you. But we got to keep running up some collabs, because if there's any creator that I want to grow, you're one of them for sure, man.
Yay, thanks, bro.
Because I want to be nice, I subscribe to Concede. Well, I'll tell you what, Donovan. I'll tell you what. Yeah. You're doing it out of niceness, and I'm going to tell you this, though. You're doing this out of niceness, but you're going to be very happy with that subscription. You're going to be very happy with that subscription. After this stream's in, I'm going to. Okay, good idea, good idea. After this stream's in, go ahead, maybe watch a few of his videos. Go ahead, watch a few of his streams. You're going to be very happy. He makes some great content, and he's very fun to talk to, and he's way more knowledgeable on the lore and the information on the Five Nights at Freddy's and Poppy Playtime. He's the go-to guy. Whenever I have a problem with some of these games, I go to him. 3 people are here. Yes, 3 people are in the short stream. 4 people are in the main stream. So we have 5, 6, 7 different people across both streams. But we actually have close to 300 views total across each stream. So I view this as an absolute win, and I appreciate y'all's support. And that's a lot of people who are unsubscribed to Concede. Low-key, I should end stream because of that. But we gonna let it slide. We gonna let it slide. And I'm gonna give faith in y'all that y'all are gonna sub to him, and trust me, you won't regret it. He's worth every second of it, bro. I can't say that with a lot of smaller creators, but he's worth it. The only thing holding Concede back right now is school. You need to drop out. I'm kidding. No, never. That would be the dumbest thing.
I am this close. I am this close, bro. I'm not dropping out.
No, that's the stupidest thing ever. But no. Yeah, once summer happens, guys, Concede's gonna hit 1,000 subs. Concede is gonna hit 1,000 subs before summer. Imagine being able to subscribe to him before 1,000 subs. Guys, here I am at 5,000 subs. Imagine being able to subscribe to me before 1,000. Concede's gonna have 10,000. Concede's gonna have 100,000. You're gonna be able to say you subscribed to him before he hit 1,000. That's massive. That's massive. As long as he stays consistent, as long as he keeps posting, the sky's the limit for him. Seriously.
Are you ready to keep going?
1 second. It says 1 person is here. It's 2 people and then 4. So we got 6 viewers across both platforms. But yeah, you're good. You can play now.
Plans on escaping and fleeing Playtime Co., but intends to first expose the Bigger Bodies initiative to the world in just 1 week's time, using the server maintenance shutdown as a window to upload the evidence. He is also aware of a creature that eats people, and believes that he will be the next target of this creature, even mentioning how Laith Pierre is now a completely different person to his normal self, and is now clearly scared of him.
Unlock my
2 ads.
Rowan Stoll attempts to upload his findings onto the server, but is consumed before he can upload anything by the creature that he feared in his previous message, revealed now to be Boxy Boo.
Wait, hang on. Do you want to watch the official like VHS analog ones?
I have no idea what you said, but I agree.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I had to take care of my dog. She is, bro. Sometimes dogs be so needy, dog. Man, and there's not much you can do about it. I need to get a puppy so she can have a friend. Poppy Playtime analog. Oh, we're gonna watch another tape. Is that what you're saying?
Or the analog horror they made. Let's see if
Why do you keep telling me how many people are in the chat, Vincent? Vincent is reading it to it. It says one person is here, but there's 2 people typing. So you tell me. I think you do wrong. I'm gonna probably go now because my left neck muscle locked up, so I'm trying to relax. Oh no. Yeah, Lucas, take care of yourself. I will be streaming again tomorrow. We're just gonna continue to grind out the streams. So focus on your physical and mental health. That will always be priority. I'm not going to be here anymore. Why so, Donovan? Are you having to head out? That's okay. That's okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully you join the Discord. Hopefully you subscribe to Concede. Guys, if you're having to leave, don't worry. It just means you can rewatch the stream, maybe. And then y'all can tune in to tomorrow's stream. And guys, a lot of the times after a stream is done, I turn it into a channel member stream. So if you want to rewatch this stream, check out Concede. Subscribe to Concede. I'm telling y'all. Subscribe to him. I'm not going to promote him this much for no reason, y'all. You can click play. Very delayed yippee, might I add. But
yeah. Takes a while to pull out the soundboard.
Nah, you're good.
We've got eyes on 1170. He's heading south along the utility vehicle route. What exactly do we do here?
Okay, give us a sec. We're gonna try and cut him off at the...
Wait, why do I got Spanish subtitles?
Are you learning Spanish?
Not anymore.
Keep tailing him for now, and keep us updated.
What is this? Experiment 1170 exits the facility through an open delivery bay. Wait, this is an actual thing? I thought that was just a meme.
Oh,
I've seen bits and pieces of this as a meme. I didn't know this was an actual thing. Wait, this is you know what I'm talking about, right? Where it just shows like his face pop up?
Yeah.
Oh, this is real, huh? Okay.
Wait, do you want to finish reading that?
Experiment 1170 exits the facility. That's a lot of experiments. Exits the facility through an open delivery bay door in the production wing. 2 staff members witnessed the incident and hit the emergency alarm. He's a runner. He's a track star. All available security staff and vehicles are mustered and begin pursuit of 1170. By this time, 1170 was estimated to have traveled a half a mile from the facility. That's bro's got places to be. What is bro doing? No stupid ads, bro. I'm getting paid from the ads. I'm sorry. I want to make this my job, bro. I got a promo mo. Got a promo homo. Wait, what? Oh.
I don't think that's gonna stop him.
The security team attempts to block and surround 1170 at a railroad crossing. 3 rounds of tranquilizer darts are fired, and 1170 is hit once in the left leg. 1170 manages to flee into the woods. He's like, that hurt. Anyways. The security team splits into small groups and continues after on foot. Huggy, no! I'm just gonna read him as Huggy, to be honest. Huggy, no! No, Huggy, no! My Huggy Wuggy. My Huggy Wuggy. Huggy Wuggy, where are you? The search area expands to over 4 square miles, extending into nearby residential areas. Who has Huggy Wuggy in their backyard? Outside of effective range, the security team radios become unreliable. Skill issue. killed the deer.
Bro got a little hungry.
Is this in the game?
No.
Where did they release this?
YouTube.
Oh, I've never seen this before. So it is canon, right?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Raggy. During the search, several staff are killed by Huggy Wuggy. Even more go missing. How rude. It's rude to murder. Who else agrees that it's rude to murder? Murder is bad. Do you like Eminem? He's alright. My girlfriend loves him a lot, though. Total casualties. I have seen these faces. 5 dead, 6 missing. That's a lot of dead. That's a lot of dead. Takes nearly 4 hours to relocate and sedate. Huggy Wuggy. Signature.
How Huggy Wuggy was able to access the ventilation system without security's realization is beyond me. This is not only blind luck that we found him before somebody else did, and it cost us lives. The innovation department is not happy. I am not happy.
That's typically not a reason. Yeah, it's a big flunder, faux show. Big flunder. I have Huggy in my backyard. Psych! Whew, you had me worried for a minute. Almost had the police at your door, buddy.
So you think you know Wix?
Okay,
No, I don't.
They have 3 in total, so here's the second one.
I don't think I know Wix, dog. Okay.
Tape contains unexpected footage tampered with by a third party. Destroy tape. Do not continue viewing this tape. Anyways,
yeah. Anyways. Those are the very reason, so. This is the chapter 2 one they released? Did they release one each chapter, I guess?
No. Like, let's see. And no, they were released kind of like around the same time, I think.
Just whenever.
Yeah, whenever.
Who's your favorite artist? Donovan Boy. Have a great idea. What's your idea, Catnap? 10 subs in one day. This is insane. Almost 10 subs. I need like one more. Tell y'all friends to sub, gang. Tell y'all mama.
So there are some of like the Project Playtime workers.
Ooh, I could do an Akinator stream. That's a good idea. Only have 2 subs. We just gotta grind out YouTube. I've been grinding it for a while. We got 9 views right now. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Us reacting to the lore and the story of Poppy Playtime. I ain't got friends. That's okay. I'm your friend now, bro. Welcome to the community. Join the Discord. You'll have friends there, bro. You got friends now. Dang, they going fast. Look how happy he is. Like, yeah, this is fine. He's like, this is fine. It's my life now. Whatever.
Not a thought
Bro's all smiles. Not a thunk in those eyes.
Yeah, not a thought behind that. Oh, that escalated quickly.
The lights are on, but nobody's home. It did escalate. It's sad they spilled all that jam at the end. I like strawberry jam. It actually goes to waste, though.
Native whole body deal.
We just hit over 100 views on both streams, 100 views on the first stream, which is incredible considering the fact it's demonetized. We got 7 concurrent viewers over there, 2 concurrent viewers on the other one, and almost 200 on the shorts. Guys, we are killing it at every angle. I appreciate y'all. Wouldn't be possible without Kasid. Subscribe to my boy, Kasid. Show him some love. You will regret it if you don't. And if you do, you won't regret it. Hey, ball's in your court.
Test subject is 59-year-old Thomas Clark, a full-time employee at Playtime Co. since 1955.
Excuse me.
6 months ago, he was diagnosed with terminal lung cancer. Now, Mr. Clark, of sound mind, has volunteered for this experiment.
We have eye movement.
Smash.
Can you hear us, Thomas?
1199 displayed much more disorientation than we expected. Subsequent mental testing metrics were also cut practically in half. It's just conjecture on my part, but I don't believe he knows where he is or what's happened to him. To make matters worse, the other experiments could tell 1199 was different.
Oh, hello. How are you?
They would have killed him had the research team not intervened, and even then there was still significant damage to the internal structures with some of the anatomy, namely the larynx and the thyroid, having been completely devoured. It took 12 hours in surgery to stabilize 1199.
Who asked?
We keep him separated from the others now.
Free my boy, he ain't do nothing. Free my boy, he ain't do nothing. Free my boy. Free my boy. I'm just typing random channel member emojis in the chat. Free my boy.
Well, let's check out this one.
Oh, this is a weird intro, might I say. Free my boy, he ain't do nothing. Free my boy, I'm gonna look at a timestamp of something real quick. Someone, real quick. Someone did a timestamp on one of your videos and said, "Damn, I bet it was Cade." Something Cade said. Oh, it was the fact something killed you. This was another collab I had with Kasid. Sorry, I was curious about the timestamp. Someone commented, trying to see what they were mentioning. Yeah, Kasid streams are so good, people be rewatching them. That's a good reason to sub. All right, sorry.
Okay, the not so intelligent donkey. I get Firefox. You don't like Firefox.
I agree. Firefoxes. This other guy. Using Firefox is insane. You're the only person I know that uses Firefox, dog. Bro's watching my stream. This is so meta.
Alright, let's get back to the main video.
Yes, it is on this day that Huggy Wuggy is seen on camera making an escape attempt. Staff alerted Playtime Co security and they went into an almost immediate pursuit. This would result in the death of 5 employees and 6 would be missing. Huggy Wuggy was eventually caught using tranquilizers, but the damage caused was considerable. Laith Pierre would go on to blame the incident on staff's negligence. It is within this year that Playtime Co released the Boogie Bot toy to their toy line, which was said to actually be a big success with customers.
After you do the live stream of
There is
Fortnite,
probably no date more
Sorry. After you do the Fortnite live stream, can you then play Poppy Playtime Chapter 3? I don't have any plans to play Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 again. I already played it. I apologize, but if you become a channel member, you can rewatch those streams, and it only costs $2. But yeah, I do apologize. I already played it once. How are you such a god YouTuber? I don't know. I could clearly improve. I appreciate that, bro. Wait until the summer, though. Wait until the summer. I got some amazing videos coming. I appreciate it, bro. You can click play again. Well, we about
Important
20
than this
minutes
in the history of
into
Playtime
this. We got
Code,
like an hour
since
left.
this is the day where the prototype, otherwise known as Experiment 1006, set up an incident later known as the Hour of Joy. Think of it
And we were
as
just
almost the
watching that,
Playtime equivalent of Order 66. All of the toy creatures simultaneously turned hostile and killed every human being within the factory. This correlated with the transportation of Kissy Missy to Playcare as part of the Bigger Bodies contingency plan. But she would go on to break free from her constraints during the Hour of Joy and murdered the employees tasked with moving her. From the knowledge that we currently have, only 2 employees are known to have actually survived this event: Laith Pierre and an unnamed employee that would later become the protagonist for the main series years later. There is, however, technically a group of survivors that remain unnamed and are the protagonists during Project Playtime. The toys would go on to dispose of the employee corpses by dragging them down to the lower levels of the factory.
Dang. Brutal. Yup, that's what Catnap was talking about earlier. So I'll make sure to watch them. Alright, bet.
That remain unnamed and are the protagonists during Project Playtime. The toys would go on to dispose of the employee corpses by dragging them down to the lower levels of the factory and would actually use them as a source of food. Laith Pierre would later send survivors down to collect toy parts, and this would be the events that transpired during Project Playtime. The survivors would be hunted by Boxy Boo, Huggy Wuggy and Mummy Longlegs. Eventually, Playtime Co. stopped sending in survivors, and the Bigger Bodies initiative came to a close as a result. This would lead to a food shortage for the monsters that remained within the facility, and would lead them to eat smaller experiments to stay alive. The toy and the toy parts would be grafted onto Experiment 1006, ultimately reviving them and keeping them alive for the next decade despite the food crisis.
Dang, this guy's making good money. And the craziest part is he's not even having to do like a lot of editing on it, really. Oh, I would ask you to bring her there, but nah, guys. My girlfriend kind of wants to stay off like the YouTube stuff. Like she'll be in some vlogs and stuff just because she's in my life, right? Dang it, I just lost a lot of subscribers. I think it was the My Little Pony raid. I lost 3 subs. Interesting. All right, so we are back at 5,365. Dang, that's kind of disappointing. 5 more till we hit a little milestone though. Dang, I'm a little disappointed, bro. I saw good. Whatever. Thanks for being here, y'all. It's okay. I'll cry about it, but I'll be alright.
An ex-employee and survivor of the Hour of Joy receives a letter from a supposed surviving employees within the old facility, and would take on the responsibility of returning to the Playtime factory in search of them. This would lead us into the story shown within Poppy Playtime Chapter 1, as subsequent chapters thereafter. At the current point of creating this video, there have only been a total of 3 chapters released, with the 3rd releasing only a few weeks ago, and I will continue to update this list with future updates. However, now it's time to get into what actually happened for the ex-employee as they travel through the facility. I will add, there will be a slight overlap with information that was already given, since most of the information is found throughout the journey, but we will expand further on what is found. There is also a significant amount of information found that is not dated, and all of that will be included in the 3-chapter breakdown. So without further ado, let's get into the events that transpired for the ex-employee. We're given a very small piece of background information as we head into our new story. Firstly, we are an ex-employee of Playtime Corporation and have returned to the factory after everybody within the factory went missing. A short video plays as the gentleman tells us about a brand new doll named Poppy that has just been invented, calling it the most intelligent doll in the world. Poppy can apparently have an entire conversation with a child. It actually has the ability to answer questions, and they even have a goddamn advertisement for it. For just $2.99, you too can be murdered by Annabelle's distant cousin. Come, join us at Poppy's Playtime. Yeah, I don't think so, pal. We get ourselves a letter stating that everybody thinks that the people disappeared 10 years ago, but they're all still there, and to just simply find the flower. If you've been missing for 10 years and you're sending me cryptic messages in the mail, you better believe I am not replying to that crap.
What is it? Are you talking or something? I don't hear you. Why you pause it and don't say nothing?
Oh, whoops. Yeah, I paused my microphone while I was on there. Anyway, so I'm just like, I thought the same thing, like, why are you being so cryptic? Do you think you're the main character or something? Like, find the flower.
Bro thinks he the Rock.
Yeah.
That is some serial killer type of bait that, quite frankly, I will not fall for. But we wouldn't have a game if we had common sense, so here we are. Inside one of the creepiest damn buildings imaginable. We have trains that move on their own, and decade-old VHS tapes that we can get some backstory from. Firstly, we hear about a man named Leith Pierre. He is the head of innovation at Playtime Co. Toy Factory. The tape in question is actually played on loop whenever the factory is empty. So he points out that if you're hearing this tape, that means that you're an intruder. Playtime Corporation specializes in both children's toys and deadly security protocols. He gives us a warning telling us to leave if we know what's good for us.
Oh yeah, Locke, this is a little PSA as to why you should not search abandoned buildings.
And of course we choose to ignore that threat and face the threat head on. Another VHS tape explains a contraption used around the factory called a grab pack. It's essentially a jetpack with hands. Something I think that even Elon Musk would be quite proud of, to be honest. Introducing our very first creepy puppet. Created in 1984, this is Huggy Wuggy. Yes, that is the name. Remember that these hellspawns are meant for children. Huggy Wuggy is considered by Playtime Corporation as being one of the best toys for connecting people together. The founder of the company, Elliot Ludwig, created Huggy Wuggy with the intention of being able to hug you forever. It was a success by using Playtime Co.'s 4-step process to create lifelike toys, and is actually the most popular and best-selling toy that they have so far. Doing some puzzles gives us a key and we can continue further into this hellscape. We have to divert some power around and find a company poster that pretty much points out that old Pierre didn't like getting spooked very much. When we arrive back out, Huggy Wuggy is gone. Of course it is. Another VHS tape suggests that Huggy Wuggy's boxes have been going missing on a regular basis, according to the workers, mentioning how the toys are meant for orphans.
Huh?
Boxers going missing happens to the best of us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Since the whole hugging thing. But they've been getting a lot of heat from the higher-ups for constantly misplacing the boxes. We get ourselves our first upgrade by finding our right hand for the grab pack, and head further into the facility. This time to a type of toy assembly area called a Maker Friend. Elliot Ludwig invented the Maker Friend machine in 1960 and is deemed one of the most creative, impressive, and advanced things that he has ever created. It is solely responsible for every single Playtime Co. toy sold on the market today, using parts and paint to assemble the toy, and can even do a quality inspection on its own. Essentially, this machine is responsible for probably hundreds of people losing their jobs, in all reality, but quite an impressive piece of machinery, especially for the 1960s. Another VHS tape is an interview with a Playtime Co. employee named...
It is very interesting. This is a little off topic, but it's interesting. The Not So Intelligent Donkey brought it to my attention. First of all, shout out to the 7 concurrent viewers on the main stream. Then we got the short stream. Interestingly enough, the short stream has less of a delay, which is bizarre. Even though I'm streaming the same thing, but the short stream does have less of a delay. If we join the Discord, do we get to be in the vid? You don't get to be in the this video, but you can be in some future, because right now it's just me and Kassid, right? But you can be in some future live streams, some future videos, some stuff like that. If you join a channel, if you become a channel member, I guarantee you'll be in some stuff. But I plan to play Fortnite tomorrow. I play Fortnite, I play Roblox. We do all kinds of interactive community stuff. So, you know, yeah, join the Discord if you want to have a chance to do that. But it's not today, but yeah, in the future for sure. All right, you're good.
named Stella.
Oh yeah, I do gotta get going in like 15 minutes, just to let you know.
No, are you serious, man? We're killing it today. Dang.
Yeah.
Dang. We could have done this on a day where you don't gotta head out. Dang.
Well, hey, that just leaves more room for part 2.
I guess so. Dang. Nah, I'm a little frustrated. It's okay. We'll take the L. We'll take the L. Dang. You know, we'll come back. We'll stream something else. We'll figure something else. Chat.
Yeah, we still got plenty of plans. We got Lethal Company and stuff.
We got Lethal Company now.
You
We
just
got
gotta
part
stay
2 of
consistent.
this.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I'm being consistent. You gotta catch up with me.
I
You
gotta
gotta
stay
catch up.
consistent. I mean,
Nah, it's okay. It's okay. School is a lot of work. This is something about like being supporting a small creator is it's a lot harder for a small creator to be consistent compared to a bigger creator because that's their job. So when you see a small creator stream for 5 hours, that means they're putting a lot of their time aside, or compared to someone who already has that as their job, or for us to stream 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. So I guess once Kassid wraps this up, we'll stream something else. I didn't plan to, but we'll throw something together. We'll still have some fun. But yeah, that sucks. But hey, is what it is. It means we got part 2 on the verge. Hey, when you free to do part 2 of this though?
I'll have to see when I can.
All right, and I know we want to do a Lethal Company. So this is what this is. Do you think we'll be able to like finish chapter 1 at least?
Yeah.
Of the lore? Okay. I feel like that might be a good pause once we finish chapter 1 of the lore.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
She is asked why she wanted to work at the facility, stating that she has loved playing with toys when she was young and seeing it as magical. And she wanted to provide kids with the same magical experience that she felt as a kid. Then she goes really deep and quite morbid, explaining how you don't really ever stop being a kid. Your body just gets older and older, and while you're still a kid deep down, you just sort of get old until you die, pointing out how human bodies can't handle getting older, while things like trees can stay alive for much longer than a person. The oldest person to ever live is still younger than most trees, pointing out that being young is always relative to something else. Just the sort of morbid conversation that we need from our child toy maker employee. Great stuff. We get the machine up and running and begin feeding parts into the make-a-friend machine until it pops out this little cat bee thing. Using the toy, we can exit the room, since nobody can leave without a toy. Holy crap! Some frantic running through the tunnels, and some close calls later, we can find writing on much of the tunnels, saying things such as stop, turn back,
Thank you to
danger.
whoever just subscribed.
We see in Huggy Wuggy.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, because we're super close to 5,370, and I just seen someone subbed, so I just want to say thank you. And be sure to subscribe to Kassid. Be sure to subscribe to Kassid, guys. We're doing a collab, and me and Kassid will continue to do collabs. All right, you're good to play again. Sorry. Yeah. Ooh, that was a nasty burp. Gross. All right, you can click play. Where are you? Are you dead?
Oh, whoops, sorry. I keep forgetting my mic. So something creepy I've kind of noticed is that, like, you know, like how in the vents there's like a bunch of writing on the walls?
Yes.
I imagine that was like when the Hour of Joy happened and Huggy started like killing everyone, like a bunch of the employees just like rushed into the vent. And then they were just
I bet you're right. Yeah. Huh. You know what? That makes sense. I didn't realize how deep the lore went. I kind of thought a lot of the stuff was very random, but now I realize like this I can't speak. This lore runs deep.
Yeah, it all ties together.
For sure.
On his way into the depths of the facility, which is apparently hundreds of feet deep. Surprisingly, they seriously have an entire evil lair here. What is also quite interesting is the fact that Huggy Wuggy, which is supposed to be a toy, seems to be leaving an awful lot of bloodstains wherever it hit on his way down. A great lack of stuffing, which is quite concerning to say the least.
Real quick. I love furries. Thank you for subscribing.
What?
I didn't say that. I was just reading a name. Little weird, my guy. But hey, as long as you're happy, not hurting nobody, huh? Okay, a little weird, but hey, thanks. And I have a brother also subscribed. Thank you to the guys subscribing. Thank you. It means so much to me because here we are at 5,367 subs. We're 3 subscribers away from hitting 5,370. It's not the first time I said that. Said that earlier than some people unsubbed, and I've been crying since. But I'm wiping these tears as some new people subscribe. And do yourself a favor, subscribe to my homie Kassid. If you're coming in, subscribe to my homie Kassid. He is the guy I'm collabing with. You're doing yourself a huge favor. You're doing yourself a huge favor.
Another VHS is a log of an employee in relation to something codenamed 1006, named the Prototype. It mentions how coordination and cooperation are part of its skill set, much like the other experiments of his type, pointing out that the missing people are likely in relation to him, and that his absence was a flaw in the scientific process, since he should never have been unaccounted for. This log serves as a lesson and warning going forward to new employees. Future experiments are to be contained and disposed of in a secure location. The person speaking goes on a bit of a rant about how great he is and what this means for science before biting the bullet, just like the rest of them. We can find the big flower that references the flower mentioned at the beginning on the letter from the missing people. Totally not a trap at all. Not to mention our little bee cat friend from earlier is now hung from the roof with blood on it and numerous written warnings. So nothing ominous about this situation in the slightest. We head inside to a much better decorated area, if I don't say so myself. Look, they actually have wallpaper and lights. There is, however, a creepy room down the hall that leads directly to the Poppy doll.
I love.
Remember when I called Poppy the cousin of Annabelle? Well, I mean, look at the casing. You cannot tell me that that is not a reference to the real doll. Poppy awakes and mentions how we opened her case and it cuts to black. And thus marks the end of Poppy Playtime Chapter 1.
Ending.
However, I do want to share a hidden VHS that could be watched on the Mob Entertainment YouTube channel, which gives some insight into Poppy.
Hidden.
The VHS tape is titled Poppy Playtime Doll Maintenance Video and had
Did
a
you
clear
know about
warning
this?
to not actually
I don't think so, no.
continue watching the tape. A warning that we will continue to ignore because this is a horror game, damn it, and we will never heed any warnings.
Correct.
First step, paint her face. Second step, polish her shoes. Then we just skip 3 steps and brush her hair. Now we've thrown steps out altogether. What the hell is going on here? So it seems that Poppy also has human blood. And the maintenance person has removed what appears to be a device from her back. She is all better now. Still creepy as all hell, but better.
Probably. This is so weird. You'd think it's almost a horror game or something. On that note, since you gotta go, I reckon this should probably be the end, huh?
Yeah.
I gotta go. The not so intelligent's gotta go anyways too. It's okay because you gotta go. We gotta go too. No, cause Seed's gotta head out. No, dude. Thanks for coming together and doing this collab. I like regularly collabing with you. There's not a lot of people I regularly collab with, but I really enjoy doing these for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
You got anything to say? I guess before we end the stream, because you gotta head out, right?
Yeah. Please subscribe.
Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Why do you say it like a frog almost? Please subscribe. Ribbit. Please subscribe. All right. Make sure you timestamp where we're at. 29. Or I'll text that to you. 29:43, just in case you. That's what it's on.
Now I'll put the link in case if I forget what video it was.
And yeah, and let me know whenever you're free, and we'll have part 2 to this. I thought this would have been the last. This would have been my last Poppy Playtime video, but hey, we got chapter 2 to react and chapter 3 to react. So, hey, that's fine. That's fine. And you know what? Thank you to everyone. Bingo. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to me, because we're sitting at 5,367 subs. So we gained like 7 subs, so that's a W. And thank you to everyone who subscribed to Kasid and joined the Discord, and anyone who's hitting the like button and all that fun support. Kasid keeps checking his subs, and I know he has like a frown. The moment he noticed he wasn't gaining in subs, he's like, yeah, let's do this another day. No,
sad violin.
I noticed an issue, bro. This is crazy. You have like 3 tags in your live stream, dude.
Oh, whoops.
You have 3 tags in your live stream. I would be willing to bet that's why it's not performing well. At least a big reason to why. You gotta set yourself up for success, buddy.
Yeah.
But hey, it's okay. How did your stream perform? 56 views. No, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Oh, I did.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's your best stream in like 2 weeks. So, because when you actually did the April Fool's Poppy Playtime.
Yeah, that actually got a little bit of traction.
I seen that, and I went, dang it. I seen that, and I went, dang it. That's a good idea. That's a good clickbait, bro. It'll only work on April Fools. Good on you. Did YouTube turn my monetization back on? Yeah, they turned my monetization back on. Of course, that's why the views are going back up on the main stream. I don't know why YouTube just demonetized the stream randomly, but yippee, demonetized. No, I'm kidding. No, sleep well. Yeah, all right. Anyways, any last words? Any last words, homie? And then I guess we'll be wrapping up this stream, and I might stream again tonight, or I might just stream tomorrow. I'm not sure. But any last words, homie?
Yeah, just subscribe, please.
Yeah, subscribe.
To both.
Subscribe to Kassid. Subscribe to me. And this was fun, bro. See ya.
Yeah. All right. See ya. All right. Bye bye, y'all. Thank you for stopping in.